See, everything's live. Everything is live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Oh, feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right. How do I fix? I can't fix it. That's the one thing I can't do. I can't fix it. All right. Well, let me see how it looks on the thing here. Oh, that's not gonna work. All right. All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. Let me hit. Let me hit the studio, and then we'll just switch it over. You can close all of that. And I'll minimize. All right, we're back. It has been a very long time. I know. I've been off and on. I've been trying to do something. Trying to do things. Um, just living life and try to do things more often. But I did want to get back on here. So we finna go on a rant, and it's a lot of shit going on, man. It's a lot of shit going on. I don't know what in the fuck is going on right now. It's a lot of shit. So we are going to start with let let's start with wrestling because wrestling. Well, hold on. Let's take it a step back. Yeah, I know there's a lot of shit going on with the country. I don't want to talk about politics. Politics is whack. It's ass. Nobody wins in that fucking war. So on this channel and on the Theory Disclaimer channel and future content that's going on, I'm avoiding politics at all costs because I don't want to talk about that shit. I'm sorry. When people ask me what are my views, what are my stances, I have none because I genuinely do not care. The shit that goes on in the streets that I see and the shit I see on the internet and on social media, of course, is all wrong. Of course, we have a terrible president. But do I want to sit here and spend my ever waking moment bitching about that nigga? No, I don't. I know it's affecting other things, but I don't want to sit here and bitch about a man that I don't have energy for. Key, remember, you keep bitching about something, it's only going to aid you less than what you are. Only going to age. You're just going to keep aging when you constantly continue to bitch. And then, to be honest with you, there's people who like doing that shit. So they could choose not to, but they choose to continue to do it. So I'm gonna be one of the people that is not fin to take in this politic talking. So I don't really care. All right, now we got that out of the way. Now let's get back into the shit that we care about: video games, wrestling, music, and then just the overall general culture of just having a good time. But we have to address some fucking crazy shit that's been going on in these past couple of months, starting in 2026. We're gonna start with wrestling. So, uh, and we're gonna kick it off with this tweet here and Pat McAfee. For those who do not know, right? Pat McAfee. So there's an angle that's building up for WrestleMania, and it is one of the main events is going to be Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. The bill was kind of solid. It was great. I felt like personally, I don't think Randy Orton needed to turn heel because he's starting to become an older statesman at this particular point. Um, I don't think he needed to turn heel. I think Cody Rhodes could have benefited from turning heel. I think that the heel turn for Cody Rhodes could have been even more interesting because he's losing grip and he feels like everybody's attacking him. And he goes insane. Like it's literally the writing was on the wall for that. Writing was on the wall for that. But we decided to turn Randy Orton heel. So I was like, okay. So Randy's gonna be heel. He's gonna be vicious. Um, he's gonna start attacking people. Matt Cardona is pretty much the punching bag in this whole situation. Great. You bring back Matt Cardona and slide him to be a punching bag in this situation, which is stupid. Anyway, um, uh, then uh, Jelly Roll, Speed, Yachty. I wonder if I could find that tweet. It's like a picture of that WrestleMania cover when they had CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Brock Lesnar, and then you had Paul Heyman and Triple H at the helm. They replaced it with Yachty, Speed. Uh, who else did replace it? It was Yachty, Speed, Jelly Roll, and I think it was Pat McAfee. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that fucking tweet. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Uh, there you go. Let me see what this shit was. I don't even think this was a verified account. No, it was this one. I think this was what it was. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Let's click on this stupid ass tweet. Here we go. Found it. This is funny. So look, here goes. Oh, they replaced Paul Heyman with Tom Brady. I didn't even see that shit. So this is what WrestleMania is shaping up to be: a fucking influencer and celebrity game. Now, you starting to see segments like you saw segments of Jelly Roll SummerSlam, and he's been showing up on what's the name, right, on SmackDown for WrestleMania. Then they inserted this idiot. Then they put him on here. Now, I don't have a problem with Speed, and I don't have a problem with Logan Paul. He's a part of that problem, but he's not, because Speed is actually athletic. Logan Paul is actually athletic, and it's just you got to give that man something to work with. Right now, what they're doing with Logan Paul and fucking what's the face Austin Theory, it's simple. It's good. I feel like that needs to turn into something. I feel like the whole Vision shit needs to go. That needs to go. And I feel like Paul Heyman needs to just walk away from that. I think what Paul Heyman needs to do is ride the coattails of Brock Lesnar for a little bit until he retires at SummerSlam. And then you bring back Braun Breaker and you ride that man. And that is your new absolute monster. That's the guy that you should create into a star. That's who Paul Heyman needs to be by. You know what I'm saying? Um, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, it's great, but if you put Speed in there and you put Grayson Waller in there, you got a faction. Logan, and it helps Logan look a little bit more better with the faction. They're heels. People can't, and you allow them to talk. You allow them to give a little bit more edge into it, right? But anyway, Speed has been on Raw the past couple of weeks, so he's gonna be in WrestleMania. And then this idiot was on fucking SmackDown in the segment with Trick Williams and Sami Zayn. So now let's read, and then there's rumors that they're trying to bring in Tom Brady. So now let's read what Yachty says. As I understand y'all upset, but don't try to step on my fucking moment. I'm at the TV screen every Monday, Friday, religiously. I've been to more PLEs than most. I probably know more history than most of y'all who to say I don't deserve to be a part of something I love so dearly. And then I see people that say that there's no problem. That's cool. I get that. I have a problem. It's cool to be in the fucking crowd. It's cool to be a part of WrestleMania because I'm going to tell you what WrestleMania is. WrestleMania, which is WWE WrestleMania, has been that since the inception of WrestleMania when they brought in Mr. T. And then they brought in what was I forgot the I think it was Cindy Lauper. I don't know what her name was. Fucking white girl. She had a real big hit in the 80s. I think that was the song All the Girls Want to Have Fun. I think that was her. She had a real big hit in the 80s. She came to WrestleMania, had a few. It was like those were the two big attractions. It's been written in the DNA of fucking wrestling. No, it's been in the DNA of WWE since the inception of WrestleMania. It's been in that DNA. You can't fucking shake it. So I don't I understand people are upset with him and people are upsetting with what it is and what's going on. But this is WWE. This always have been WWE. People, I don't know what people are not understanding. It's been WWE, and this is a part of the plan. Now, here's the funny shit. So we're gonna go back to the segment. The segment inserting um inserting Pat McAfee in this rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, people wasn't feeling it. So then he doubles down. So it says Pat McAfee says on the internet wrestling community are a part of the are part of the problem with how the current product is. The I guess he says the I think the IWC basically. So these we're gonna call it indie community. We're just gonna call it a wrestling community. Let's say these wrestling community dipshits have no idea this is for the good of them. They have no idea what they have been missing. They have no idea what it's supposed to look like now. Now we change look like now we're changing. The indie community the wrestling community are not the biggest fans of what happened. They are pretty upset about it, but they are a part of the problem. They are the ones that says, yeah, this is what it's supposed to be. All this stuff. It's like, nah, let us show you what it's supposed to be. It's very important and pivotal moment in the history of the business. So he's not wrong. besides taking jabs at the pure wrestling fans like myself, he's not wrong. And he's not wrong because that's the part of the business of what WWE has been since the inception of Vince McMahon taking it from his father. He has built that. The only reason why Vince decided to give you something fresh and new during the Attitude Era was because of the fact that a lot of superstars that he built went to the other side, which was WCW, and they got paid way more money than Vince was paying them. So Vince had to double down and create stars that Eric Bischoff decided to let go, like Stone Cold, Triple H, The Undertaker, guys that wasn't really deemed to be stars because Bischoff, for a man who held the thing for 83 weeks, doesn't know how to create fucking stars. So he can sit there and run on that podcast all he wants to and say, I held blase for 8. You can't create stars because you didn't create stars. The only star that you created was Bill Goldberg. That was it. And you created him out of desperation because Stone Cold was kicking your ass. You can't create stars. You don't know how to create stars. I don't believe if he had a took WCW, did the whole rebirth or whatever, blah 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 blah. I think that shit would have went into the hole because I don't know what he sees in wrestling as creating stars. He sees how to take superstars that were already big and magnify them to open, credibility or basically get him more money. Like he knows how to do that. But as far as what I'm saying and what I'm seeing right now, the motherfucker never knew how to make stars. So now we go back to what I was saying. WWE had to force to create stars and had to change. So that's why The Rock came along, Stone Cold Steve Austin, all these other guys. Right around the time of the 2000s when Vince bought WCW, and he had to elevate it, always created superstars. But you got to understand the entertainment portion of that was always there. Celebrities were always a part of WWE and always an exception. Mike Tyson, fucking Snoop Dogg, Shaq, fuck any it's always been there. It always have been a part of WWE for so long. It always have been part of it. Vince would probably put himself on the line to make sure that these stars would be okay, and that's why the people earn the trust of Vince McMahon. A lot of wrestlers who don't believe that he was, that never saw the side of Vince that the media had portrayed him out to be. So, in that in, in that sense, there's a lot of wrestlers in wrestling that don't believe that Vince did anything wrong, or I don't want to say they don't say that he did anything wrong. I just say they never seen that side of him that we saw and we heard when it came to those text messages and how he is. But the thing about it is, like, people can always show you a certain side of you and hide their true self if they're not being around their true selves. But anyway, back to that hand. Like I said, it's always been a part of WWE. Celebrities always have been a part of WWE. So I scratched my head when I seen this fucker come out here and started to lambaste TKO on that same fucking show after he got kicked in the balls by Pat McAfee on Friday. It made no sense. So sources said that Cody Rhodes was told from members of Creative to go out to the ring and shoot from the hip regarding Pat McAfee and TKO. Rhodes and other members of Creative have legitimate gripes with TKO sticking their nose in storylines close to WrestleMania and multiple years in a row. You know why TKO's doing this? Because WWE has failed to create anything interesting to fans so fans can fucking go watch the show. Also, the fucking money that people have to go and pay to watch a WWE show is like giving a arm and a leg. Niggas is not coming to watch this shit if it ain't there. So that's another problem. But you use your top champion and your top champion, because we ain't done with Cody Rhodes, because it's another motherfucker that stepped in and did the exact same thing last night. But you use these top champions of your essence to mix and blend in their promos, and then to shit on a company that bought you off to the exception of what the fuck y'all been doing for the past fucking 40 something years. I'm like, my mind is I'm scrambling my mind. I'm like, what are y'all fucking bitching about? What are y'all bitching about? And then there's reports on it saying that Cody Rhodes is not feeling the whole influence whole situation and whatnot, yada yada yada. He should have stayed at the company that he created. He wouldn't have these problems. But he didn't. He wanted to come back to WWE. You should know what your company is built on. You should know more better what your company is about. And you should also know what your company is. Your company is just that. It ain't really worth what it is. I've tried to tell you, it's not what y'all think it is. And it's like pro wrestling. WWE is not pro wrestling. WWE is entertainment. It's sports entertainment. That's all the fuck it is. And I have to accept that. I have accepted it for a very long time. I've been watching wrestling for almost 30 years. I've been watching WWE for almost 30 years. And WWE has been on a decline before the pan-fucking-demic and before Vince McMahon got booted out of his seat. It's been on a fucking decline. It's been on decline. It's been a downward fucking spiral. The only reason why a company like TNA or a company like CMLL or AAA at the time, New Japan and AEW don't have the capacity to beat WWE is because WWE has a legacy, and people who haven't watched wrestling will come back and watch WWE. It's a legacy. People don't, and it's casuals. It's fucking casuals. It's casuals. And it indicates and it shows that casuals don't really care to really, they don't really care. They care about basically, how should I put this? They care about whatever they want to care about. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I haven't watched wrestling in like 20 years and I come back and I watch wrestling, I'm not finna go look at New Japan Wrestling. I'm not finna go look at this. I'm not finna go. Like, I give you a perfect example. There's probably some hardcore fucking rock and I want to say rock people, fans out there, that if I go listen to a song, I give you a perfect example. What was it? It's the I think it's like the Nickelback song. I think that's what it is. I think it's some. It's a band. It's a rock band that a lot of people shit on or whatever. But I like some of their music. There's certain artists that I like, but I don't go and I'm not listening to whole albums of rock songs. I'm not finna go to like Nirvana and listen to her Nirvana album. Even though Nirvana is a good good band, I'm not finna go listen to them like that. If I catch a hit, I catch a hit. But I'm a casual to that. There's pretty much hardcore fans that are actually, they listen to like 10 of their albums and they love at least about like 10 out of the, like either 10 or 5 or how many albums Nirvana got. They know pretty much there are other songs, like deep cuts in those songs that they love that doesn't really get radio play and all that. I'm a casual, but the point I'm making is that's how it is when it comes to a wrestling fan who hasn't watched wrestling in a very long time. They'll come in and they'll watch WWE because WWE still has a legacy, still got the thing, they still got that, they still got all of the stuff that they got it. I give you another prime example of casualism. When WWE signed that deal with Saudi Arabia, the reasoning on that, they wanted to see all the 90s attitude fucking stars that didn't fucking exist or retired at the time. They wanted to see all of those motherfuckers wrestle. Stone Cold, The Rock, Kane, The Undertaker, everybody in the Attitude Era, because somewhere out in fucking the other side of the world, niggas was living in a fucking bubble. Now you get to see Monday Night Raw is on Netflix. They get to see all the shit now, and then you get to watch shit internationally. But it makes no sense. Like I said, going back to this now, it's like you're fighting against the system that signed you for exactly what you've been doing for 40 years. I don't get what the fuck this is. Niggas is getting upset. Creative is getting upset. Like, what are you getting upset for? Motherfuckers, y'all signed up for this shit. Unreal Season 2. Did we not see, if y'all did not see Unreal Season 1 and 2, did y'all not see the stupid shenanigans that niggas was talking about in that boardroom? Dumb shit. This is exactly what it is. I don't know why this is even happening. Motherfuckers should just sit there and accept it and understand the fact that WrestleMania is about to be an ass fucking show. It's going to be a, fly by 2 nights. It is what it is. There are going to be some rememberable moments. And there are gonna be some moments where it's just like, nigga, why? And then that's what we gonna get. And that's the reality of that. But we're not done yet. Because they decided to double down on the bullshit and get this motherfucker involved. He cut a nice little scathing promo on Monday Night Raw. And it was starting out good. Starting out real, real good. And then he started to go in on Pat McAfee. And then I sat there and I said to myself, why? Then he went on this and he said WWE is reporting to look to lower ticket prices soon. If it wasn't obvious from the promo, it appears WWE is looking to lower ticket prices. He mentioned that he wants TKO to lower the ticket prices so he can whoop so people can come see him whoop Roman Reigns' ass. And he blend that shit very well in the story, very, very, very fucking well. He blended it in very, very well. He blended in very well with that. He did. He really did. But and he said it's if it wasn't oh yeah that's what that I don't think they got the actual quote that what he said. But he blended it in very well. Oh, so we got the night. Oh, here it goes. Night one. A 6-man tag team match. On ESPN 2. What? That's interesting. So they're putting 2 matches on ESPN 2? What the fuck? So these 2 matches are going to be on ESPN 2. And then this is so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 5 match cards. Wow. And then on ESPN Sunday, they're putting the Brock Lesnar and then they're putting the ladder match. Wow. Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, you seen it first. You seen it first. You seen the bullshit first. This is fucking amazing. And then look what we got, a 4-match PLE card. But I bet you they're gonna spruce it up with a bunch of shit that don't make sense. Anyway, moving on. Back to what I was saying. That's crazy. But yeah. So they want to lower ticket prices. They're planning on lowering ticket prices. We'll see. I don't believe so, but we'll see. But the fact that you use him to cut a promo speaks to the point of why your inception and what you built on in fucking WWE has been celebrity and entertainment. It's been there all the way. It's been there all the way. I don't understand why. Why? It's been there all the way. And don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. Fans ate it up. You know what I was doing? I was looking like, and that's how my face was. When he started to go in on Pat McAfee, I was like, really? This is what we're doing? I said it's bad enough Cody Rhodes stepped out and did it, but now you got CM Punk doing it. I was like, okay. 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 And then now y'all just saw the cards for what they're gonna do for night 1 and night 2. Instead of putting it all on the PLE, they're putting 4 matches on ESPN, and then they stringing it down to like 4 match cards. Yeah. 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 And always is it. Sources indicate that WWE and TKO are very aware. Oh yeah. See, TKO is very aware of the situation that was going on at hand. They know. But you know what? We don't give a shit. Because you know what's a company that's kicking ass right now? This company. AEW. All Elite Wrestling. It's been fire. Tomorrow we're getting this. The matches. That is just absolutely insane. Look at this card. Look at this. Good old fun matches. Great match. It's gonna be a good confrontation. Jericho coming back to AEW. Pay-per-views. And look, you got 2 places to watch your fucking AEW. 3 places in the States. It's everywhere, bro. Hey, there's no excuse, my nigga. There's really no excuse for you not to be able to watch this great, amazing pay-per-view that's finna come up this weekend. Like, there is really no excuse. You're getting this match for you're getting this. You're getting this. Like, come the fuck on, man. So I like when I see people sitting there and they're like bitching about WWE. I say and look, listen. And listen. Let me make this let me make this cynical for you. I don't bitch about WWE too much because there's another wrestling promotion that's doing it better right now. It's just a better promotion that's doing it way better right now. Like, come on. You can't tell me if you're a real wrestling fan, and I get it, and that's the thing about it. Like, casuals are not gonna watch All Elite Wrestling. But it's like, what do you watch WWE for? You like, and it's like that's what I'm thinking. Like, they like to watch that shit for the fucking. They like to watch that shit for the entertainment. That's basically what it is. It's like, you know how like when they used to do all those segments with Stone Cold and he'll come in, he'll just start beating up Vince McMahon. It's like that never escaped a lot of people. And if you think about it, that was pretty much the premise. Stone Cold, The Rock, and all that. It was, and when I say this into the perspective of WWE, WWE really had a lack of wrestling. It had minimal wrestling and more entertainment. This is what blows my mind when it comes to this shit. Like, people are upset. It blows my mind. That promo wasn't really fucking nothing. It wasn't really shit. It wasn't. It blows my mind. It's WWE's DNA to entertain. That shit was never to entertain wrestling by doing wrestling. It was never entertained to do wrestling. It was always to entertain by doing it exactly what they've been doing, adding celebrities, doing shitty segments, jokes, and all that. And it's like they bought the fucking shit based on what Vince McMahon has created in that company for years. That's why I'm glad that AEW exists. It's a better product. You get wrestling and it's for the wrestling fans, not sports entertainment fans. Hey, look, and if you like WWE and you like the entertainment part about it, that's cool. You just not part of this pro wrestling conversation because you're not watching pro wrestling. You're not looking at pro wrestling. I am a wrestling fan. I like wrestling, but I do like the fact that one thing I will credit to WWE that AEW has captivated and made it more eligible to watch for me is the camera and production work that has been a part of WWE. Vince really got he nickeled and he buckled the fuck down when it came to that production quality. And it has been a staple in WWE. And a lot of wrestling promotions don't get a chance to put on that as well. TNA had it and then they lost it and the way how TNA is going now. And I feel like what TNA should do is mainly what they should do. And I wish they didn't. I wish, I wish they never went to work with WWE. But you know, it is what it is. I wish they never fired Scott D'Amore. That was another thing because I felt like if Scott D'Amore was still there, I think Scott D'Amore would not be working with fucking WWE. He would be working with AEW at this particular point. And I'm not gonna lie, TNA would look 10 times better. Um, But I don't like I said, AEW is a much better product. You know, there's certain people that's going to shit on the ratings, but I don't care. Like it's a much better product. Motherfuckers been watching WWE for so long, they are accustomed to garbage, and they feel like it should be that's the standard. And I was like, nah, that's not the standard. That's not the standard. I I don't like, and I'm not saying I don't like. I didn't like none of the segments that WWE has provided me over the years and all the entertainments. Yeah, but I am in my 30s and I kind of grew up out of that. That's the thing. I kind of want to see they got stars and I kind of want to see wrestling. The problem is I'm not going to see wrestling and motherfuckers is not going to fucking wrestle. Like we're just going to see storylines. Like I gave y'all example of a big ass storyline that they should have fucking started with when they came out and did they should have did it from the jump. They should have turned Cody Rhodes heel. The only reason why they didn't the reason why they won't do it is because Cody Rhodes is the new John Cena. But they should have turned Cody Rhodes heel and they should have made him excuse me. They should have made him heel going against Randy Orton and made Randy Orton face. And they could have told this dynamic of where Cody Rhodes and it was there. Like literally it was there at Survivor Series. You could have built on that. You could have built on that. Cody Rhodes would have been because he could have sold it. He's like he's losing it. Like the way how they were telling like the story of Jay Uso. And it's like with that situation, that frustrates me so much. Cause then you put him in this you put him in this main event slot, and then now he's world champion, loses the world champion. Now he's back to being a tag team. I didn't like it, but I ate it, and I was like, okay, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna put some tag teams together? Fucking no. Half-ass tag team division, and it's always been that since the inception of fucking WWE. So they just did not even give a fuck about that shit. They didn't. They just put the Usos there, and they were supposed to carry a weak ass tag division. and then he lose the titles to fucking Austin Theory and fucking Logan Paul. I'm like, oh, this is fucking great. It's great. Half-ass tag division. And they killed the one on SmackDown. This is why Ciampa is in fucking AEW now. They killed everything, and I can't wait until Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae their contract. I hope they don't resign for WWE because look what y'all been going through for the past couple of months. Y'all have been not doing absolutely jack shit. And credit to them, Candice LeRae is a great wrestler. We just never seen it because she doesn't get the chance to do it. And Johnny Gargano is an amazing wrestler. He is a amazing fucking wrestler. Problem is, we haven't seen it on the main roster. All his best performances is pretty much in NXT. Same way how Adam Cole's best performances was in NXT. Same how Aleister Black's performances was in best in NXT. Same how Obafemi, hopefully they don't ruin him, but like a lot of these stars that they pull up on the main roster, their best performances is in NXT. Their best performances is NXT. It's sad, but it's just it's really sad. But it's it is what it is. It's just their best performances in NXT. So it's like I'm hoping that he doesn't resign with WWE and actually sits out for like a month and either come to AEW or go to TNA or just whatever. But I would love to see Johnny Gargano come to AEW and actually showcase Johnny Wrestling before he decides to hang up his boots. I would love to see it. Go into my final conclusion of this whole situation when it comes to WWE and WWE versus TKO garbage. It's a waste of time. You fuckers signed up. TKO knew what the fuck what they bought based off the inception. I think it's time for you wrestlers to understand that y'all are in the entertainment business, not the pro wrestling business. I am sorry. Nothing Triple H can do to fix that. He can't. He might as well just buy his time and just continue on getting the hate and getting all of this. And basically, in the next going into 2030, we're going to see more celebrities. We're going to see more fucking influencers. Hell, I'm not even going to lie. We might see more fucking influencers and celebrities going into SummerSlam this year. It is what it is. This is why also I am not going to sit here and do any more reviews when it comes to SmackDown and Raw and WWE other than pay-per-views. I am not going to review Raw and SmackDown, nor I'm going to review Collision or Dynamite from AEW because it's going to be an unfair advantage. It's a biased and it's going to be biased. To me, AEW is a very superior product than WWE at this particular point, and it would be very unfair for me to sit here and shit on WWE because that's exactly what I'll be doing every night, shitting on Monday Night Raw, shitting on fucking SmackDown. I would be shitting on all of these fucking shows, all of the fucking shitty ass segments from segment to segment to segment to segment. Like nothing's gonna impress me, and I don't want to do that. So at least I can shit on it once a month, and I can praise wrestling once a month. But I am gonna try to cover more wrestling stuff. I heard reports out there going around that they were saying Kyle Fletcher is injured, and I forgot the dude from Private Party. I forgot what his name is. He's gonna be out, which is kind of weird because I saw Private Party. They came out and they came back and they went right back into the same fold. I was that did bother me. Private Party coming back to AEW and just going back into the same fucking shit was very, very annoying. I was expecting them to change the new tune. I really was. I was like, change the new tune. Nah, let's just do the same shit. And that's right there. And like literally that's a problem with that's a problem. There's a AEW has their problems of booking, but it ain't as bad as WWE. Like it doesn't ruin the entire show. WWE books and they book a show and they ruin it with like 3 segments in a row. It's like back to back bullshit. And I'd be like, oh, this shit is ass. And I can't watch it no more. So it's like, yeah. I didn't even like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't even watch the rest of Raw because as soon as I got on there, and I'm not even gonna lie, soon as I watched Raw, right? After the segment, I didn't even get to finish watching Raw. I did see the part where I didn't see that part, but I did see a clip of Stephanie Valkyrie bum rushing what's the name. Now that caused the actual injury, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a photo going around of Liv Morgan with a massive bump on her head. She got like a whale on her head right now. But there was a report that was saying that uh Roxanne Perez could have got injured and they just got her back. She could have suffered a concussion due to the fact that 75 Valkyrie is like she ran in and she just bumped their heads together and then she ran her head into the TV. I was like, wow. I said that's just crazy. But anyway, moving on. But like I literally stopped watching it after that, so I didn't get to see all of the other fight segments or anything like that. But I stopped watching it. I'm gonna tell you why I stopped watching. I was like, it was a match. It was a triple threat match. I think it was Javon Evans, a 6-man tag match. Javon Evans and Dragon Lee and Penta, and they were teaming up, and they were going against Ludwig Kaiser, Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bate. I have nothing against those three. They are very talented in the ring. I have a problem with the gimmick that they're doing. They're portraying themselves as luchadors and wearing a mask, and it's very fucking shitty because they're too talented to be in that shit and doing that. That is the equivalent of someone told them that, hey, this is going to work. It's like you gotta make chicken shit in the chicken salad. I'm like, no, nigga, it's chicken shit. At the end of the day, it's just dressed pretty and it looks nice, but you can't hide that stank ass smell. And the gimmicks that those three niggas is portraying is fucking ass. And Chad Gable and his gimmick with the Americano, that's ass too. I was like too talented to be just putting shit in that. It just made no sense to me. So I stopped watching Raw after that. And I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not watching the rest of the show. This shit's ass. All right. Now, our next segment, it's coming from a place where I am not understanding, right? Because the inception of past, I want to say, since 2019, hip hop has been, well, at least to me, in a great space as from elder statesmen. And then there are new artists that comes along, and they are actually dope. They're not popular, but there are some new artists that comes along and that breaks in and they're trying to do, that gives me the bars, that gives me the. I think what it is, for me personally, I like I guess we can call it the backpack raps where they give me bars, dope beats and shit like that, or the drug rap, like, Griselda and all that. I think I like that. I think there's no more popular rap like what Jay-Z used to blend in. He would blend in the bars with the good beat production, the good hooks, and then turning it all into a hit. There's not a lot of that going on out of a new artist. Well, I would say it's because music has been really different since the inception of SoundCloud and how music has been very accessible. But it doesn't stop from niggas to get on the internet and say shit like this. Hip hop music might be doomed. And I'm sitting here and I'm saying, and it comes from a well perspective and a well respected DJ Clue. And I'm like, why are you saying this? Is it because the shit that you hear on the radio is trash? Yes, the shit that you hear on the radio is trash. You want to know why? Because you don't have A&Rs no more. We don't have, and I don't want to say A&Rs. You don't have the perspective of what A&R is, and the accessibility to how am I supposed to rephrase this? I don't want to say we don't have A&Rs no more, because A&Rs was the problem of the fact that it got in the way of a lot of good rappers that are really good and talented, and A&Rs told them they needed a fucking hit. And some of these rappers didn't want to do that. They wanted to make their own music. But an A&R told them they needed a hit because they needed a radio hit. So that is a problem. That is a absolute fucking problem. That is a problem. And that's why I say it's like when motherfuckers say that shit, they cater to what is out there of chasing a fucking bag instead of chasing the art. You chase the art, you gonna put out quality shit over time. So if I sit here and I think what's that dude name? I think it was like Ray Daniels. I think that's his name. Um, he's having his little resurgent moment of saying the shit, just saying shit or whatever. But he said something in the lines of, um, what did he say? I'm paraphrasing. He was saying he was showing something of an artist that was like that had a dope sound. That's like it was real good. It was soulful and everything. And then he showed bullshit, and the bullshit actually got more views than everything. And he's pointing out that issue. But then it's like, and it's like that's the shit that's winning. And I'm sitting here and I'm saying into this selves, it's like, motherfucker, I don't need you to be promoting that garbage. Promote the shit that was good and talented. That should be the thing that's gonna last long. Stop promoting the bullshit that's gonna be here and gone the fuck tomorrow. Okay? And it's been like that since the inception of hip hop. It's been like that since the inception of hip hop, the inception of R&B, the inception of a lot of music. I seen a lot of multitude music of today's genre, and it's not going well. But then I don't pay attention to it because I don't really care to pay attention to most of that shit anymore. I stay in my own bubble because the music, if I sit here and try to touch and listen to everything, I'm going to tell niggas you need to go fucking find you a job. I'm truly finna tell niggas you need to go find you a job. Your shit is trash. It's garbage. Go get a job, nigga. And some of these niggas need to just it's okay to have a 9 to 5. It's okay to have another fucking career pivot and whatnot, but everybody wants to be a fucking rapper. And the problem is everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody got ADHD. Everybody's just brains is on fucking just everybody's brains on another fucking level. And then we come along and you fucking do what is it that you do? You come along and come along and here comes SoundCloud. SoundCloud comes the fuck along and basically it gives outlet for a lot of these fucking rappers that A&Rs told them that they need a hit and niggas didn't want to do that. It gave outlets for them. The mixtape game came along. Niggas was giving out free music for that and then going on tour and making their money on tour. Dope artists that were doing it, but it also gave access in the lane to these sorry ass rappers that you know they make bullshit and the bullshit sticks. I don't want to use someone like I'm gonna use Lil Yachty. Cause to be honest with you, he should have been a nigga that should have been gone and the fuck up out of here in like a year. And he's sticking the fuck around. And he's been sticking around. Not musically, but sticking around in certain areas to where it's like, why is he still here? And why does he have a fan base? You know what I'm saying? I got a homie who don't like Future. And Future was riding on the waves and the coattails of T-Pain when T-Pain was hot, when he brought in autotune and all that. But T-Pain mastered autotune and he knew how to do it. He knew how to make shit sound good. And he knew how to make records. So that's why, when T-Pain went on that rant, when he was on stream that one night, and it was a bunch of people when he was doing like artistry or whatever, and motherfuckers kept sending him the same bullshit, and he went on that rant and he said do something else and all that. It was funny, but he meant it, and it's the staple of the fact that you niggas don't know how to make other fucking things. Y'all are not artists. Y'all just trying to get in here, try to squeeze the pot of money and make money and then do stuff shit. Most of y'all niggas is lame. Most of y'all are fucking lame as fuck. And I hear this shit hear it to the T of the degree every time. And I try to just ignore it. And I do. But I give you a reason why some of these trash ass rappers stick around, because the fan base is there and the accessibility is there. You got streaming. Streaming is accessible. Paying $10 a month, whether it's Apple Music or Spotify or Pandora or this and this, it's going to get you access to all of these fucking artists for streaming. Like, it's going to give you access to these motherfuckers. And they're not going away. These niggas is not going away. These niggas is not going away. I thought some of these trash ass rappers is not going away. And then what makes it worse, is the fact that you can listen to an artist. Not listen to artists. The fact that the fan base, when they listen to this trash ass music, it's not the music that they listen to. It's like the time period they go back to and they wish that they could relive. It's that. That's what makes these trash ass rappers. Like, if I listen to, I can't really give you an artist, because most artists that are just not like, I can't really think of it. I can't think of it because I stopped listening to them after a while. It wasn't great. They never really put out something. I don't want to use a person as an example as a bad. All right, we'll use Young Jock. Young Jock, when he came out with It's Going Down, it was a hit. That shit was hard and it was a hit. But it gives you into the sentiment of, when I listen to it, it takes me back to the time where when that shit came out. I was like, man, when that shit came out, bro, that shit was hard, boy. I was doing all the It was a movement. It was a movement. Right? It was a movement. But, and I'm not calling Jock a trash rapper. He's not a great rapper. He's in the middle. He's mid. But the thing about it is, and it's subjective, because there's probably gonna be some motherfuckers out there gonna say, nah, that nigga was ass. He was straight ass. That shit fucking opinion. He was in the middle. But it was a lot of niggas that were in the middle that were not good, but they weren't that damn terrible. That came out from like the early 2000s, and they made it to the 2010s. Some made it to whatever, like Waka Flocka. He had some good songs, but that nigga wasn't a good rapper. He know he wasn't a good rapper. He says it all the time. He wasn't a good rapper. He got some hits, but it's all. But when you play, and then you hear that tag, that nigga Lex Luger, fucker, I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. And you hear that lyric, that line, it brings you back to that moment. that's what a lot of these sorry ass SoundCloud rappers are. A lot of these sorry SoundCloud ass rappers exist because their fan base will play their music and the fan base will go back and reflect their own time of where they are in the music. It's an emotional state. It's not and music is supposed to be emotional, but it's like you kind of got to look at the motherfucker that listen to these sorry ass rappers that come out all the time, and I'm like, what emotion are you going through to listen to this and said this shit sounds fucking good? Because this don't sound good, nigga. Shit's trash. Fuck are you doing? You need therapy, nigga. Go see a therapist. It was just done. But then it's always a nigga from the old school sitting there saying hip hop is dead, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, look, listen, it ain't dead. It's just it's dead to your ears to the fact that nigga, you are not listening and you're not doing your homework and research of looking for dope younger artists because they're out here. They're fucking out here. They're just not on radio because radio is dead. And I need people to say that right now. Radio, as far as for hip hop music, I don't know about any other genre right now, but radio for hip hop music is fucking dead. It is dead and it's been dead for a very long fucking time. Radio has been dead since 2010. That it's been 16 years. Radio has been dead. Radio is into a point where now it's fucking podcast shit. Motherfuckers play the same shit over and over. Radio has formed into podcast right now. I listen to the Breakfast Club religiously, but I don't listen to them live no more. You wanna know why I don't listen to them live no more? Because I can't stand the music that they play within that 4-hour fucking period. The same fucking garbage that they play every fucking day. I got tired of it. And that's the issue that I'm saying. Like when Envy gets on here and he does his DJ spins and cool, that's cool. Envy can do that and he can play new music, but that's a 30-minute segment, bro. That's a 30-minute segment. And you're talking to a nigga that used to listen to the radio for 2 years straight with no television. They play the same shit. And in 4-hour block, they play it every fucking time. After the 4 hours that they play the one songs they do, here comes another 4-hour block, and you're hearing the next fucking song, which is whatever that new Drake song is, or the new Future song. You just heard it 4 hours ago, and now they're finna play it again. Like, that's the problem when I'm saying. It's the more spends. And then it's also a business thing. You know, you gotta pay the radio to spin your records to get this, that, and the third, and that's how you make your money. Also, it's programming. The more you play it, the more this shit sounds good. And that's where a lot of the artists that came out in the mid 2000s and even in the 90s, the mid 2000s really was a pivotal point for a lot of the artists that were in that potential in that midpoint, that were just mid. They wasn't great, but they wasn't fucking trash. They were just mid. Radio helped them become what they are. They just didn't captivate from it. They just didn't captivate anything. But it's like artists it's like I said, it's just certain people that just make these comments and just it irks my soul, and I'll just be like, bro, hip hop ain't dead. You just ain't you're not doing your due diligence of finding where the fuck hip hop is coming from. Yeah, you're just not doing your due diligence of finding the segment, finding it where it comes from. All right, my final thing, and I promise we'll be back on the reviews pretty soon. This shit's been going on for a while. This RAM crisis has been going on for a absolute while. But these prices, I can't afford gaming no more, man. I can't afford. It's getting to the point where I can't afford to be a gamer no more. And I'm not saying me per se. I'm looking at it as in a point of incident from a person who doesn't have the money. You really can't afford to be a gamer no more. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you really can't afford to be a gamer no more. And I am talking about the latest and greatest thing with these pricing increases from Microsoft and Sony. So let's start from the original price of what PlayStation was. PlayStation, when it came out, the disc version was $500. The digital version was $400. When the Pro dropped, the Pro was $700. Xbox Series X was $500, and then the Series S was $200. In April, current price right now, PlayStation 5, the disc version, is $650. The digital version is $600. The PlayStation Pro, which has not been out but for only a short period of time, is $900. The Xbox Series X is $600, $650, and the Series S is $450. Price increase. Now, this is the current price today. This was the original prices. The prices have went up beforehand, but this is the final price that it's going up. It has gone up $150 in price since 2020. When consoles are supposed to go down in price so people can get more, it has said, fuck you, we're going to go up, which makes no sense. But that's due to the current administration that's going on. And politics, gotta love them. America's full of shit. But yeah, $200 increase, another $200 increase, and 150 and 150. People were bitching about the PlayStation 5 Pro costing $900. And then we looked at the PlayStation 5 Pro compared to the PlayStation 5. It's only like a 40, if not 50% better than the PlayStation 5. But it still uses the same, I think it uses the same GPU or CPU. It uses the same something. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, I got a Pro. So I got a Pro, and I got my Pro when it was $700. And I remember, and then they went up $50 on it like last year. I think it was last year or a year before that. They went up $50 on this shit. And I was like, oh, $50. Ooh, shit. They went up $50 on this shit. And then I remember Xbox going up on their prices. And it was just like a wall and a chain. They went up $50 and then they slowly and gradually. And it's like this has been creeping over time. So, but it's like it's insane. It's insane. And it's like for the people who don't got money for it, and then we're supposed to get a new Xbox in 2028 and a new PlayStation in 2028. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that price might be either fucking 700 for the new PlayStation 6 or around this price for the new PS6. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be probably looking like the same thing for the new Xbox when it drops. And then the Xbox supposed to be PC, so we're looking at 1,000 when it comes to that shit. So it's like it's going to be a problem. And this is why I say I can't afford gaming. And that's why I titled my shit. Like well, it's in the description. I said, what's going on? That's why I titled my shit, what is going on? And clearly, what the fuck is going on? But we see what's going on. The current administration is fucking up. And we have a poor leadership in the country. And we don't know what the fuck to do. And all these companies are starting to take advantage. And it's not just this. I seen Netflix went up. They went up a couple of dollars, which was crazy. But I called it. I said that, and I said Netflix was going to go up in price. But I didn't think they were going to go up in price and not have HBO Max. I knew they were gonna go up in price by doing that. They went up in price for because they don't have HBO Max no more. So I don't know what's the reason why they went up in price. Other than that, they just spent $1 billion, a fee, basically a $1 billion fee for backing out of the bid for HBO Max and Warner Brothers. Paramount bought that. So if anybody who has Paramount, that shit's gonna go up. But and it's just other things. RAM is outrageous. Like RAM is insane again. Like I was looking at it. Let's see. Uh let's do 32 gigabytes. Look at that. RAM used to be cheap. Crazy. Um uh fucking terabytes. Look at this. I can't even buy that. That's like normally this would be the price. Look at this. It's damn near fucking 350. Look at that. It's insane for 2 terabyte, bro. It's that, man. So like I said, man, and it's like it's probably not gonna get no better. It's probably not. And I think what it is, what they're gonna end up doing in the future, I think what they're gonna end up doing, I think, and this is what I'm thinking, they're probably gonna get it to the point where they're going to push. How should I say this? They're going to push. They're going to push the uh this either monthly buying or renting, because I remember there was an article out stating that I think it was Sony. Sony was planning on trying to do renting for video games, and it's basically you won't own it, you're gonna forever pay it. Like the way how you rent an apartment, you don't necessarily own the apartment. You're just gonna forever rent. And you're gonna pay that high price tag for forever. How long is it gonna be? You don't own the apartment, so it's like it's literally in that vein, in that sense. It's an update. Oh wait. Pause. I ain't gonna do none of that right now. We're not doing none of that right now. We'll update that later. But in that vein, it's like it's that like you're really in the sense of it, you really are um you're really like you're not owning shit. Like when I tell you you're not owning shit, you are not owning shit. Like absolutely nothing. And it's insane because I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, I was like, wow, they're really trying to make they're really trying to push that point to where you don't own nothing. I'm like, come on. That don't seem like it's fun. Gaming, man. So for all the people who are out there, I would say save up, come to this PC side, and but I can't even tell you to do that because Sony is gonna bank it on Sony is gonna bank um Sony's gonna bank it on GTA 6, and that's why the price increase, and it's gonna be sad because for every person who's against this shit is going to turn around and going to go out there and going to buy those fucking $900 consoles to play that one fucking game. And then you got to think about it, the infiltration of casuals. We talking about the everyday working average person. They don't do gaming. They just get on here, play Madden and 2K and fucking Call of Duty. That's why those games are the top selling games on PlayStation, top selling games on Xbox. They're the top selling games on consoles because you have the adaptability of people who keep coming in who don't game. They just play the same shit over and over. They're not gamers. They're just casual entry levels. I won't even like. I'm not even gonna say I can't because you can't call them balling like ball and gun gamers. That those motherfuckers are. I don't even want to say that because that it's not. It's just casual entry level. They're like the low casual entry level people who come in and they buy the console. They don't really give a fuck about what's going on, what's the latest and greatest game. They just know that the 2K is out. They know the new Madden's out. They buy that shit every year. They gonna play that shit for a couple hours and then get off because they girl is yelling at them when they when they going through their little spout. They just like all right, I ignore my wife and play the game because she's pissing me off. Or they're gonna be doing fucking what is it? I'm trying to think. Fucking playing Call of Duty with their friends and their homies or whatever, or their co-workers and shit like that. That's who be buying these fucking consoles. But when GTA 6 drops this year, niggas is gonna be $900 is not gonna be nothing to niggas. $600, $650 for a console is not gonna be nothing. Niggas ain't gonna be complaining because niggas is gonna be buying that shit to get the PlayStation, to get the GTA 6. I mean, and look, and I'm gonna tell you right now on that front and that note, I'm gonna say it like this: if GTA 6 comes out and that base version for the base PS5 is pretty much capped at 30 frames per second, and you gotta get a pro in order to get the 60 frames per second version, there's no rumor out there, but I'm pretty sure it might be out there. Or whatever the higher frame, niggas is going to get the PS5 Pro for $900. They're coughing that up. It's like with the Switch 2. Like motherfuckers, when the $80 game thing came out with Mario Kart was trying to sell a game for like $80 to $90 without it being a bundle. Niggas went out and go bought a Switch too. For what? So it's like I like for me personally when I say this, gaming community doesn't have a backbone. This is why I be like, I mean, we talking about it, but like me personally, I just like, man, I don't really give a fuck because you niggas is going to do it regardless. You don't care. Niggas is gonna do it regardless. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm here for it. And that's why I don't be bitching a lot because it don't really because there is a careless effort that it is. When niggas bitch, I need you to start fighting niggas and telling niggas, shaming and calling niggas and humiliating niggas into the fact that hey, I'm making fun of you every 5 minutes, every chance you get, making you mad because you're doing something that's detrimental to something that I enjoy. I need that. But for me personally, I don't care about that shit. I don't have the energy to sit here and do all of that. That's why I just sit here and play video games all day, man. I hope y'all enjoy my little rant. I ran it for an hour and it was a yap hour too. I ran it for a good hour. Good hour and 20 minutes. Now it's time to play some Tekken and for another hour and some change, and then I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. Let me see what's that. Yep, 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 yep. All right. All right, let's run this Tekken. Let's get this Tekken up. See if I can get this gaming showcase going. Oh, that's right. I gotta do it from here. There we go. All right, now we can go back to that. All right. I think we gonna play some rank. So, um, 4 new character drops. This character currently, I have not played. I've been playing her offline, but I have not physically streamed her and have actual captured gameplay footage of her. So we're gonna play her, and I'm gonna play Armor King. And next week we're gonna play her, and we're gonna play Armor King. So this week we playing the last character that came out for season 2, and then we're gonna play Armor King next week. And we're gonna do that until like the Kimi Mitsu shit drops. Let me go here. Actually, no, we can do it from here. So, I think I'm gonna play like an hour, maybe like an hour. It's probably gonna be a shorter game or something like that because I kind of don't want to play this all day. Or you know what? I might actually switch it. I think I might switch it. That's what I might do. We might switch it. Yeah, I might switch it. This one, we're probably gonna do that. We're probably gonna switch it. This thing's gonna be lagging. Yeah, it's lagging. I'm gonna try to get back into playing I'm gonna try to get back to playing all the characters in the game. I am. I'm gonna try to get back into it. I just want to see if it's gonna. I gotta see something because I might have to like tone down settings. I might have to tone down settings. It just not. And I gotta do something else. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me see how this looks. Give me like 30 FPS. Let me see if this is 60 FPS. We're gonna do that. I gotta see if it's 60 FPS. Oh no. We're gonna do that. Gotta do something. So hold on. I gotta do some optimization. So yeah, I might have to do some optimization. It's giving me like low ass frame rate. It's not using a lot, but it's using a lot. Um, Static. Frame rate look good, but I don't know. I guess y'all just gonna have to deal with it. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Vanilla? Magkasisingkit ka pa.
I'm looking at it and it's not really looking like it's good.
Maafnacht? Maafnacht?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Get ready for the
Like
next
I
battle.
really can't really. I just don't know why is it like that. Like the frame rate is high and it's just. I don't know why it's giving me crazy. I'm not gonna really worry about it at this point. All right, time to place tech. Time to place tech.
Fight.
think I might
Get
stop
ready for
it.
the
Yeah,
next battle.
I might stop after once I hit the what's the name. Then I think I might stop because I don't want to go past that. Uh, nah, I think what it is, I don't go past that because I know that's not like my imminent level. I can get higher, but then it's like, what is the point of playing the game when you're physical? I'll let pause and he's like, however.
Round three. Fight.
I get a promotion after this. I might stop after this. I hope I don't. Stopping after this. I don't think I get a promotion after this. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stop after this. Yeah, I don't want to go that fast. That high.
Fight.
It's not like back the wall, but I say.
Round three. Fight.
All right. I didn't go into the thing, so I can just switch from here. Yeah, we can switch from here. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, we did our dailies. We did a lot of the dailies today, but I think I want to get at least that first one out the way. So I want to do that, and then maybe get probably the bottom half one. So, I think we can do. I think we can. We got 6 more, right? 6 more fights. 6 more fights. 6 more fights to go. We should be good. I don't want to leave that Discord, but all right.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh my god, this character, man. Fucking bullshit ass character. This fucking character. Yeah, this character. Absolutely fucking bullshit.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
I should have expected that. I should have. Nah, I should have expected that. I should have expected he would do that. Just the way how he did that. It's all right.
Round 1. Fight.
cheap character.
Get ready for the next
It doesn't get
battle.
anywhere, but niggas who suck at the game, and that's all they can do. They don't amount to. It's very depressing because I came that close to trying to beat him,
Get ready for the next
but
battle.
I should have just not even engaged in that. That shit was just stupid because he was playing for Chiefs. I should have seen him when I saw the 20 win streak. That's when I knew for a fact in that particular moment, he was full of shit. Yeah, he was full of shit.
Fight. Round 2.
Okay.
Fight.
He sidestepped.
Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight. Time up. Final round. Fight.
You don't get a run back. I don't feel like playing an 8-way dashing shit. I just don't feel like playing 8-way dashing with a nigga, bro. It's just annoying. That was annoying. I literally had to sit there and concentrate. You was just 8-way dashing. This nigga was doing this, doing it. I'm like, nah, I don't got time for that. Like, I want to play simple niggas. The niggas that don't do all of that crap. That is, I don't want to get into that high skill level because that gets very annoying. Because it gets annoying because niggas don't know how to just straight lose tension. Just lose.
Get ready for the next battle.
Hey, fady manondro tanalahy ohatr'izany. Ohatr'izao ny izy.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
There you go.
Three. Fight.
Oh. Oh. Probably should have stayed at the store. I probably should have. He went into it thinking that he was gonna win. Yeah, he went into it with that. Yeah, he went into it with that shit. I'm gonna win. All right. Tagging's so short, man. Tagging's so short. So short. It's always short lived. It's probably gonna be a short ass stream. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did everything I did with this character. It's probably a very, very short stream. So my next fight might be my last. I don't want to go higher in rank no more because it's just like it don't really do nothing for me. It'll just match me up with demons. So like it's like you climb. I would have to like literally lose. Like I would try to like I would have to throw my fights basically. You know what I'm saying? I would have to throw fights to lose. And I was like, man, and I should have thought about that a long time ago. But like, nigga, I don't want to be that high up in the game. I just want to play. But it's different. I could play casual without any issues. Playing rank is just a different ball game. All right. I don't know why is it looking like this. Like it's catching it, but it's not catching it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I have no idea why it looks like this. And then it does this shit. Does this. Okay. Let's. This is still the problem, Cap. Bandai. Still a fucking problem. This shit is like you're not finna find like cats who play this shit at all. I don't even know what's the I'm trying to think. Oh, that's why this thing is still. Let me close that. That might be the reason why.
Get ready for the next battle.
En dat is ook een naast aan eerder je mensen ja zijn. Als je aan titel toont,
Starting the show
Round
now.
one.
Nah, it's starting the show. That might be the reason. Look. Might show it. That might be the reason.
Round two.
That probably that is.
Fight.
Because he keeps kicking.
Round three. Fight. Round four. Fight.
Oh no, it was the show.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh. Cause he does that
Round
real
two.
quick.
Fight. Round three. Fight.
Now y'all about to see a person who gets tired of playing. Because I checked out a long time ago. So now we're playing for Battle Pass.
And as a circle,
You about to see some nice riveting gameplay. It's riveting gameplay.
Round 2. Fight.
You should want to challenge yourself. But, you know, like I said, there's really no challenge in this. I'm just doing one button.
Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight.
and as a
Round 1. Fight.
I hope he knows we're doing the same animation. I checked out this part a long time. I checked out this fight a long time ago.
Round 2.
I really did. I checked out this fight a long time ago. I just don't care. They go ahead and do all this extra combos and shit. Riveting combo.
Round 3.
Riveting combo. I checked out this shit a long time. Crazy how I'm hitting this nigga. He's spamming a button. It stopped on most of his shit.
Round 4.
Like,
Fight.
it's too bad I checked out of this whole fucking fight. I checked out this whole fucking fight. No, I'm just gonna keep doing it until he decides to stop wanting to fucking play this shit. And actually you gotta actually start paying attention. You gotta pay attention. You're not paying attention. You're just gonna keep doing it. He's gonna keep doing it, bro. This is fun. This is fun. Niggas is not paying attention.
Fight.
They thinking they're doing something. Like I immediately checked out this whole game. Checked out this entire game.
Round 2. Fight.
sorry. This is terrible gameplay. This is what happens when I get shit like this. I get shit like this, and then I just sit here and I just stop caring. Like motherfuckers will do, like they'll match me up with some bullshit, and then and I just stop playing, and I just like I stop taking this shit serious, and I just be like, you're just not helping. You're not helping your case, because what it'll do is it'll match you up with somebody that's sweatier than him, and then he'll start getting upset, and it's like you're not winning the fact that you're not understanding. You should quit, because I'm not fucking gonna stop doing this shit until I get what I need. Well, he'll give me my 20. Doing good. Doing good. Hope you enjoy the show.
Round one. Fight.
Very exciting gameplay going on right now, right? Ooh.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
You ain't listening.
En dat is ook een naam van Erna Dimanche Yatsan. Afiam titu tonskti.
Round one. Fight.
we at 16. Nigga, do my option. Right. Do it. Alright. Time to put down the controller. Alright, chat.
And as a circus and Erna Dimanche Yatsan. Afiam Titu Tonchkti.
Round one. Fight.
Play, man. Riveting gameplay.
Round two. Fight.
Riveting gameplay. Oh, yeah. You know what I wish? I wish you like in the chat you can see like the time lapse of these like in the chat of like seeing people just type in the chat. You know, by me sitting here doing this, who's winning this fight, me or him? Because it ain't really him winning this fight. It's like you should want to play something else. You're not doing yourself any fucking favors by sitting here playing. Like I clearly am not playing this game, and you're not doing yourself no favors by doing it. Like you're just wasting your time. Like go get your ass beat by somebody else at a nice little high level than you. Racking up wins. Racking up free wins is not helping. I mean, that's all he's doing right now, just racking up free wins. It's not helping. It's not helping this motherfucker at all. That motherfucker rematches me after doing this. This will probably be like the last thing y'all get. He really is gonna play me. So if he's not, yeah.
And as a circus and Erna Dimanche Yatsan. Afiam Titu Tonchkti.
Oh yeah. Now at this point, he doesn't have a soul. He's just sitting here just playing it. Because most players who has a soul, they'll sit here, and what they'll end up doing is even if they're winning and they knowing that their opponent is not playing the game, they know 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna sit here and play this shit. Like they rather play somebody that's actually gonna give him an actual compete. Trust me, I have won this fight several times. I'm not doing nothing. This nigga's really gonna run the clock out. That's insane. That's insane. Like, that's insane. This nigga's really gonna run the fucking clock out, bro.
Time up. Round 2. Fight.
I'm gonna run the clock out there.
Master?
Okay. I'm gonna run the clock out, bro. Yeah. Oh, he's getting blocked.
Time up. Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
I see it live on the stream. Block.
Get ready
Fucking
for the
cornball.
next battle.
That's a cornball. Motherfucker just sit there and do that shit all day, every day. Doesn't like you have no pride. That's the problem. Like, this motherfucker has absolutely no pride.
Get ready for the next
The difference
battle.
there's a difference in losing, and then there's a difference when you know that your opponent's not taking you seriously anymore. They don't care. So at the end of the day, you should just bow out. And leave. Like if I'm giving you free wins, nigga,
Round
fucking leave.
1. Fight.
You- I really wanted to play him, but he didn't have any like mix up.
Fight.
But he does. That's the thing about it. Oh, bitch. Because it's a low.
Round 3. Fight.
Why does that never work? That move don't. It should be a punish. It took too long.
Round
It
4. Fight.
It took
Final round. Fight.
range. The fucking range on that is so amazing. The range on that is so amazing. Because he blocked up most of the fucking time. She don't have like as doesn't have riveting low moves.
Round
I gotta get him to fucking dub low.
fight.
He gonna block low.
Round 2. Fight.
You mean to tell me that move? You mean to tell me he sidestepped that very well just to not get hit back?
Fight.
Because I was losing this fight because he was like more putting out stuff.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Ah. All right, I'm done. That's enough. Yeah. He lost. And he got off. He thought he had that shit in the bag. Yeah. I am done. Ooh. Man, we got like one left. Yeah, we got one left. We're gonna get it done next week. Alright. It's time to let this go. Alright. I'm done. I will be back tomorrow. We'll see. I'm gonna try to dig up some more information. We'll play some. If I don't come out with anything tomorrow, as far as information wise, we'll probably be back on Tekken, and I'll probably play a little bit of 2K tomorrow. Yeah. But other than that, I'm done and I'm tired. I'll see y'all